Hey, this is Tyler with TJX Survival, and I've got a friend that has had some problems with the fire piston, so today I'm going to make a quick video on the secrets of the fire piston and how to make it work. Stay tuned. Alright, so first off, what is a fire piston? It's just a piston, alright? The way that it works is it compresses air down, it takes this much heat, puts it in this much area, which causes fire. So my piston has a valve on the bottom. First thing you want to do is you loosen it up, righty tighty lefty loosey, and then pull it out, okay? And then you'll tighten it up before you compress it in order to make it work. Works just like a diesel engine, where the diesel sprays diesel in and compresses it. The act of compressing the material quickly is what causes the ignition. So that's all a fire piston is. Now the next question, how do you make it work? Well, first off, use char cloth. Don't use punk wood until you get good at it. Once you're good at it, then use punk wood. They both work, but it's better to use char cloth. If you don't know what char cloth is, check out my channel. I've got a how to make char cloth video. All it is plant-based material that's been burned without any oxygen, so it's been turned into charcoal essentially. Now I'm going to take a pinch of this char cloth, and this is just a rolled up chunk of the bottom of a t-shirt of cotton. And right here in the tip of my piston, I'm going to fold it over a couple times, smash it right down on that tip. I use enough that it's in there solid so that it doesn't fall out in the bottom of my piston, otherwise you got an ember sitting right in the bottom of your piston where you can't make a fire. Okay, the next thing, either use petroleum jelly or Vaseline or something on this ring, or spit from your fingers. It's got to be slick, otherwise that ring's kind of rubbery going down the piston and it doesn't work very well. Here's the magical golden secret. Hit it, hold for half of a second, and then pull. If you hit and pull, it hasn't had enough time under pressure. If you don't hit it hard enough and pull, then it doesn't create enough pressure. If you pull too soon, then it doesn't give it enough time to ignite. If you don't pull soon enough, the oxygen gets used up and it falls and it burns itself out. So it's a hit, pause, pull. Okay? So all I really need to do is create that ember inside of here, and then I'll transfer it to a nest and I've got fire. So a little bit of spit, lick your fingers, don't lick the piston. Alright, so once I got that, I've got my valve tightened. Pause, pull. Sometimes you gotta do it once or twice. And sometimes it'll ignite and you won't even know that it's ignited. Usually I can get this in 1 or 2 pulls. There it is. Okay. The other thing, which I'm failing at right now because I didn't prepare very well enough, is grab a knife. This is my fishing spear I have in my kit, so let's pull that real quick. I don't know if you can see this because it's daylight, but there is a flame there. Give it a little bit of oxygen. Detach it there, it's sticking. Anyway, that is my flame. So that's an ember that I'm going to put into a nest. And once I put that in the nest, then I've got my fire. So that's all it takes to light your piston. We do one more of those and I'll see if I can do it in slow motion. So clean it out, take a pinch, and I define that as the amount of cloth that can go once or twice folded over between my 2 fingers. Smash it in the tip of your piston. Try not to drop it. And then once it's in the piston, lubricate the rubber. That's very, very important. That's a major key element. Okay. Smash, hold, pull. Okay. Smash, hold, pull. And I got fired. Okay, just think smash, hold, pull. A little more proof that it's actually ignited or whatever. There you go. That's your ember. Okay, now just take that and transfer it to a nest. Yeah, I think I'll do that real quick. Now there's a whole nother video on how to make a nest, but basically it's tree bark that has been taken off the internal part of a juniper tree. I like cottonwoods are good, lots of different stuff. Makes this stuff right here. If you're awesome enough to live in a place where they have birch, paper bark tree or a birch bark tree works phenomenally. In fact, it's like magic fire creator right there. So what I'll do is grind this up really powdery. So I grind this up really tight. You want that small fibrous fibers so that you have a place for your nest. I will wrap it and curl it on itself to make my nest, and that way it's a little pocket for the flame, or for the ember to ignite the tinder. So let's grab a pinch of char cloth. Fold it over, drop it in the piston, get it nice and tight so it's not going to come out in the bottom of your piston. Little lubrication. Lubrication is the most important part, okay? If you've got chapstick, that works great. Keep chapsticks, think of chapstick with your piston. The valve is tight. Hit, pause, hold. I've got an ember. Okay. Drop my ember down inside of there. Okay, and you can also add a little more char cloth to this. Just gives you a bigger ember. It's cheating, but you know, cheating winning. If I don't lose my little coal here. It's not a lot of material here. Another thing you can do is wrap some like grass around this and hold it like that, and wrap some more grass around the bottom, and it helps to hold this without getting your fingers burnt. There's my flame. Now the reason I got flame, let me set this down. The reason I got flame is because I got the ember kind of going, and then I let it sit there for a second, and that's drying out the last 10% of water that's in the material that you're trying to catch on fire. So just chill out for a second and let it do its thing, and then once it's dried out, because there's heat down there and pushing the water out, give it a little oxygen, and that finishes your fire triangle. You've already got heat and you've already got fuel, you just need oxygen and get some fire. Alright, well that is the secrets. Magic ninja secret behind what it takes to run a fire piston. If this has been valuable to you, please hit the subscribe button. Please share it with your friends. Leave any comments if you have any questions. And thank you for watching T-Jack Survival.